Hey everyone, welcome to the Brian and Joe Show, EP.2.
Our very second episode. This is a big milestone for us.
It is, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm glad we're actually sticking with it. Like, it's pretty cool. Like,
yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. So when we were thinking about doing this, I was like, yeah, we should, definitely do it. And then the night that we were talking about it, I went home and bought two of the microphones.
The microphones, and it was like, all right, well, we're doing it now.
We did it, and then came back, and Brian had the headphones, and here it is, y'all.
We're rock and rolling.
So what's going on,
man? Nothing much, man. I mean, I think I should be asking you what's going on, because since the last time we recorded an episode, it was only one 30-year-old member of the group, but now we officially have two.
Yeah, I'm in my 30s officially.
Yeah, man. Happy birthday. Happy belated.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm hurting.
I told you.
Don't do it, man. No, look. Yes, it's scary, getting into your 30s and everything. But now that I'm here, I'm actually. My body's telling me, all right, dude, like you're starting to get a little older. It's time to actually get back to your workouts and start getting into shape, because at a certain point, I'm starting to see testosterone videos and ads on YouTube now. I'm like, what are y'all trying to say? How do y'all know that I just turned 30 and that my testosterone level is going to start dropping soon?
Before you probably saw the episodes, commercials, and we're probably like, huh. But now you see it, you're probably like, well. No, man, but it's all good. I see it as, it sucks getting older, but it also is great to be afforded the luxury to,
for sure,
get older. Not everybody makes it. So
yeah, well, cheers to that.
Cheers to you, bro.
So what do you think of this Heineken zero alcohol?
Honestly, it tastes just like a Heineken, but I don't know. It's weird because I feel like I'm drinking a real Heineken, but I'm not.
Yeah, but so I was seeing all these commercials on TV, and they kept on saying how it tastes like the real deal, and so I got and we're not sponsored by Heineken or Budweiser,
but we can be.
Yeah, this is true. Hey, if you want to sponsor us, have a nice cold Heineken or Budweiser,
the official beer of Brian and Joe podcast.
But no, it's really good. I'm not
unofficially.
No, but it's really good, and I like the Budweiser one as well, the zero alcohol.
Oh yeah, I gotta try that one.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's no loose cannon for sure, but
accurate.
But it's a Heineken. If you want the taste of beer without getting like fucked up, it's good.
Yeah, sometimes I'm trying to get away from beer in general, because I want to get, summer's almost here, man. I got to start working out. I'm trying to get lean, trying to get fit, and the last thing I want to do is drink a ton of beer and get a beer gut.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with people that have beer guts
at all.
But me,
yeah,
I'd like to at least see a 4-pack by springtime. So another great thing about this beer is it's low calories. I believe it says 50.
Yeah, I think it said 50 calories.
Yep. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, but
not bad. If you guys want to give it a try, check your local liquor store. I'm pretty sure they got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had to give it a scale, I'd probably say like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because it's really good. Like, drinking it, I do realize that I actually enjoy the taste of beer.
Yeah.
And that's sometimes the hard part with drinking, because I feel like I like it so much. I can just keep drinking it. And then I start to feel that later, and I'm like, oh, what did I do?
Yeah. The next day you're like, oh, why did I do that?
So yeah, no.
That's same here, man. Like I really do enjoy especially craft beer.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
craft beer, man. Like, I love it. There's a couple different breweries I've been to, and I just enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's not the fact of me wanting to drink beer or alcohol
To get drunk.
No, that's not the goal. The goal is because I enjoy it, but then I enjoy it so much, and I'm like, whoa, like I'm 4 beers in, and
at that point you're just like, oh, we're already having a good time. Might as well. Why stop at 4?
keep going.
But you do it responsibly, and that's all that matters.
So
yeah,
that's good.
So I guess what else has been new is this past week I've technically been unemployed. My last day of my previous employer was last Friday, so I've just been kind of taking this week off to recollect myself.
So you put your 2 weeks in, and
yeah, I put my 2 weeks in 2 weeks prior to last Friday, and then I'm starting at the new gig Monday.
Nice.
Yeah, nice. So I had like a little break in between, but it's gonna be good. Different change for me. I mean, I change jobs like every year now, but I do it for the money. So,
and the cool thing is, I mean, with you being in government or having being a government employee, you have the opportunity where you can jump between the different departments or what have you. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a different field to navigate, but it does make it a little bit easier to where it's like I feel like I'm not stuck if I get a job like I did the past one. It was something that I thought I was gonna like, but then doing it, I realized it kind of wasn't for me. And I stick it out. I try to stick it out for my coworkers because I love everybody who I work with, but
yeah,
I just wasn't happy. So
I don't blame you.
Yeah, so I was like, all right, well, time to cut bait.
That's what a lot of people get stuck on. If like, oh, I need this job, and don't get me wrong. I mean, I feel like a lot of people they get stuck, and they do need that job. Mm-hmm. They don't have an exit opportunity to go to somewhere else.
Right.
But for people who do, if you're not having a fun time and you're waking up every morning, going to this job, if you're hating it, dude, don't waste your time. Don't wait. Just
if you know me, like one of my biggest pet peeves in life is like for me personally, and I don't want to attack anybody, but I feel like I don't ever want to be the person who complains about something nonstop and does nothing to try to fix it. So, after a while when I would talk to you or talk to my wife and even David, like, well, yeah, it's not great, or it's this, it's that. And they're like, oh, why don't you do something? And if I didn't do nothing, I just look like an asshole. So before I do all that, I'm just like, I don't like it. What's out there?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
But yeah. So no new good things. Should be an exciting 2021.
Sweet. Yeah. No, I guess for me the exciting part was being able to, so they surprised me. My fiance and Brian and our friends, they all surprised me for my birthday. My fiance and I went to dinner, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I got one more surprise for you." And she ended up renting out a private showing.
The whole auditorium for I think that's what they call them.
Yeah,
but yeah, the whole theater for a showing. What do we see? The Little Things with Denzel.
Yeah, that was a really good movie.
We had the whole theater to ourselves.
There's 10 of us.
I mean, it was. Yeah, but what was crazy was like, because we've done it once before, but like what was so awesome about what we did, what his fiance was able to arrange for his birthday was like, I don't know if she planned it or what, but the theater was massive.
Yeah.
And it was 12 of us, we said? 8? 10?
No, I think it was just 10, right?
10 of us? Yeah, somewhere in the middle.
Between 8 and 12.
Yeah. It was that many people. But
it was awesome.
Yeah, we had the whole theater to ourselves. And, I mean, talk about a blast. Like, it was great.
Yeah. And then being able to talk amongst ourselves and not having to worry about, like, disturbing anybody else was awesome.
Dude, I'll never forget the one time I went to the movies and I mean, because remember when I used to work in D.C., sometimes I would get off work early.
Yeah.
And so the theater was right up the street. So sometimes before going home, I go catch a movie. I never forget, bro. One time I was like super exhausted, but I wanted to see this new movie. So I went in there to go see it. Movie was mad long. I wasn't expecting it. But So I got a little sleepy, but then I got bored. So I was on my phone. My screen was like darkened. This lady 5 rows back is like 30 minutes into the movie. I'm to her right, nowhere in her peripherals. Has the nerve to go, "Excuse me, sir. Can you please put down your phone?" And I was like, "Are you kidding?" So like I just got up and I moved closer because like I already knew I was probably about to fall asleep anyway. So I just like got my shit and went closer to the screen. But yeah, it's funny sometimes. But yeah, so it's great. I mean, that's the one good thing about COVID.
Being able to do that.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. The theater's hurting, but they're allowing you to be able to rent, which is awesome. And I'll tell you, talking about that lady, I've never really had anybody tell me something, but
I know. I feel like I always get the people though, bro. It's always me. Somebody always like, "Oh, he's the right one. I'm gonna try him today."
But remember the time we went to see? I can't remember it was one of the scary movies, I think. And we'll touch back on scary movies, but we went to see a scary movie, and then like I guess these younger kids, teenagers, snuck in. It was 6 or 7 of them. Yeah. And the thing was, I didn't mind that they were like laughing and giggling and all that stuff, which is, it is. I mean,
it's normal. I mean, we laugh at stupid shit during movies all the time.
But when they started jumping around between seats and like, I was like, "Hey, y'all need to sit down." but you know, I had to make my voice. Hey, y'all need to sit down.
So the difference between me and you is like the one time I feel like. Well, first, before I go into this, whenever you had or have to say something to somebody in the movie theaters, do you always feel like you're being an asshole?
Kind of, yeah.
So, I mean, because it just seems like I don't want nobody to do it to me, but yet I'm about to do it because you're acting crazy right now.
Yeah, but so I think the difference between us, like we know that we wouldn't be that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really want to say ignorant, but immature on that level. Yeah.
So. Like, the one time I remember doing it, and it kind of made me think about why I did it afterwards, was when I went to go see Daddy's Home 2, I think. So I went to go see it
with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, so there was these kids. There was like 3 of them. I think it was 2 girls, 1 guy. Obviously, the one girl was dating the dude, and her best friend. I thought they could have been a throuble for all I know. But anyway, right. So I'm sitting in the middle, and they're like a couple seats to my right, but they're like being obnoxious as shit. And I mean, they're laughing, but they're having like their own private conversations when the movie's like dry as hell, like nothing's happening. So for the first like 5 minutes of them doing that, I was like, all right, I'm gonna let it slide. Like, I remember being a teenager once, and then like 10 minutes later, they're still going, and I had to look at them. I was like, "Excuse me,
can you put your phone down?"
I was like, and it was like, "Oh, my bad, I'm sorry." And then like the whole time, I just know I was getting like talked about or like this old fuck over here. But you know, that's life, man. You get to do all the stages of it.
Yeah. So before we start the podcast today, you were telling me that there's a new Conjuring 3.
Oh yeah, bro. So it's a new.
Is it called like The Devil? What?
So it's a new Conjuring movie coming out. It's just easier to call it The Conjuring 3, but it's about I think it's called like The Devil Inside Me, but
The Devil Made Me Do It.
The Devil Made Me Do It. Yeah. The Devil Inside Me is another movie, isn't it?
I think so.
Everybody got a little devil in them. No, but yeah, no. It looks really sick. There's this it's a YouTube video. So it looks like an interview with the Warrens. I was checking it out the other day. I was bored. I mean, again, I've been off the entire week, so I've been in a lot of stuff. But yeah, they was talking about the actual story of like who the movie's going to be about. I mean, because obviously it's the Warrens talking about it, so it's their real recollection of everything that went down. And bro, it was nuts. Because like, I mean, I don't know. Everybody might not buy that none of it's real or any of it is real. But I I think nobody can put on a charade for as long as they did with as many parties as they did for it to be fake.
Yeah, so you're getting at the it's not BS. So
yeah, I mean, because think about it, when the second one was the one where they were in London, right, or Europe with the girl and the family, the one daughter was like possessed. Remember, she was in a room floating.
Yeah. Are you sure that wasn't like San Francisco or something?
Nah, they were in Europe because I want to say it was San Francisco.
Maybe.
We'll fact check it later. I mean, don't quote me on none of it, but still.
There goes our Heineken sponsorship.
No, but for when they went over there, it was like the 60s or the 70s. So like, I don't know. I just don't buy that they would spend the money to go to Europe to like plan some fake shit.
Yeah.
Like, and technology wasn't as good as it is now. You can't fake some of that stuff. So I don't know.
How is she floating?
Right. Like, none of it makes sense. So,
you got people in the back room.
Just
damn, she's heavy.
Jerry, pull hard. No,
I can't.
Yeah, man. But no, the movie sounds like it's going to be pretty good. I'm pretty sure it's going to be great. All of them have been. Yeah, I think
that's one thing I love about the Conjuring movies is I've never been disappointed.
Never.
As many as you know.
I mean,
times that we've seen.
Right. I'll say the Conjuring movies are the best. Now, the ones that they have that kind of spin off from that, like Annabelle, those are good, but
is Insidious?
No, those are different, but those are way scarier. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Insidious probably gave me a couple of nightmares.
Really? Dang, I wish I would have known how to hid in your closet or something.
Because I think the creepiest part was like in Insidious, whenever I forget the lady's name, but the older lady, whenever she's like in the spirit realm and there's just like spirits just like chilling.
Oh yeah.
Bro, no, that is terrible. Like, I wish you could have went with me to the haunted house that I went to recently with a couple of friends, but there were parts when we were walking through and there were people just standing there like that. And no, I mean, all of it's scary. You could jump at me, I'm scared, like, or whatever. Like, if you look like Slender Man or some shit, but
listen, if you look like Slender, you don't have to do anything. I'm just gonna be scared, bro.
Right? But the jumping scares me, but it's more creepy when you're just like an object, not moving,
just staring at you.
Yeah, just staring at you, standing.
I tell you the scariest. Quick scenario, like some of the calls I go on, and and it's like older people, and they don't look so good, and they're just sitting there like staring at you with their dry skin, really skinny, and it's like, okay,
it's hard, man. Yeah,
you don't have to buy me dinner. You keep staring at me, but
they're probably asking. Like,
no, they don't. Yeah,
officer, but do you mind getting in the oven and cleaning it?
What was that?
I forgot the name of it.
Oh man, yeah, we've seen a lot of scary movies, and let's just say, you think there's two women behind you screaming? No,
it's just us. And 9 times out of 10, it's probably me. Oh god,
so I think we were
like 13. Oh nah, like maybe 15.
Was it 15?
Somewhere around there.
Anywho, Brian decided to play a scary game, and I'm hanging out with him.
Oh no, yeah, we were 16. We were 16 because you were driving.
When I almost kicked your remote control.
Yeah, you were driving at that point.
Yeah, so I'm sitting on his bed, and I'm sitting a little further up, like against the wall, and I tried playing this game. There's no way to do it. Like I just couldn't do it. Not for me. Cool to watch, but not for me. Well, he got to this one scene or part of the game where I wasn't paying attention, and then I started really paying attention to something, so I zoned out a little bit, and this thing jumped out, and Brian's window was open, and his bed was right next to his window, and when I jumped, I kicked my foot out, but I forgot I had the controller right there to the gaming console. that control almost went out that window. Oh man, good times, really good times.
But you're scaredy cats.
Yeah, I mean, in real life,
I mean, when shit get real,
yeah,
you know, you do what you got to do, but when nobody's expecting it, it's scary. It's okay to admit it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what really scares the crap out of me. So, a couple weeks ago, Brian and I and my fiance, we went skiing. Good times.
What was it? What was the name of the place we went to?
One of those.
Just one of those resorts.
Northern Maryland, Pennsylvania area. Liberty, maybe?
Pennsylvania Shore.
So we get there, and Brian's never skied before. I've skied, and I've been pretty, like, I'm not saying I'm a pro.
If you guys haven't, if you don't remember, I'm black, so it's not like just something that we often do. Not that we can't, you know, but yeah.
No, bro, you proved I mean, nobody said that
nobody
do it,
yeah.
I tell you what, I was very proud of Ryan that day. He did so good, man. I mean, he was so good to the point where me and him were doing a Ricky Bobby shake and bake down that hill because it was awesome. But there's a couple times that, you know, he ate shit.
Yeah,
a couple times.
A couple times.
A couple times his helmet went popping off. I'm like, no, bro.
But my worst falls happened on the hardest hill that we did that day.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
But even though they were like technically and visually, I can only imagine because obviously I was the one falling, but it didn't hurt that bad. Like because I was going fast as hell, but at the same time, like I didn't feel it.
So back to what I'm trying to get back to what he said. It didn't hurt that bad. I was scared. I didn't want to fall as hard as he fell. So I'm like, yeah, no, that's some serious fear. I made sure I stayed on my skis. I did not fall. A couple of times I almost fell, but
yeah,
let me tell you, I don't want to experience that.
For anybody who hasn't skied before and you go out there, my only advice is if you do fall, the best way to fall is when you're actually moving face first, and when you actually are moving with some speed. Because I felt trying to get my legs underneath me, basically moving at like 2-3 miles an hour, and that shit is awkward. Yeah. So like, and I feel like that's where you can really get hurt. Because remember the one time I fell backwards, but like I almost couldn't fall backwards because the ski was there, and then I felt like I almost twisted my ankle, but I didn't because the ski boots are like they're legit. But yeah, it was hard, but I definitely do it again. It's fun.
Good time, man. It was a good time. I had a blast. But we're actually tomorrow we're going to a ski shop.
Yeah, about to get fitted.
Yes, we are. Going to get some skis, full equipment. We're gonna look like Dumb and Dumber when they went to Aspen. That's going to be Brian and I. Super colorful ski suits. I mean, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, when you do it, you got to do it big. You know, like you can't just be a rookie and, you know,
we got to show
everybody else
looking like we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Wow, look at those guys.
I've been skiing all my life.
Yeah, so but that was a pretty cool place, and that we went skiing. But I'm really I'm done with like winter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm truly done, and with summer and spring and summer coming in, I'm stoked for like a nice vacation. I know like right now with the COVID stuff, you know, it's not the best place, but heck, half of the time when I go on vacation, I'm away from everybody. Like I don't go to places where it's
put some distance between you.
Highly populated. So that's what I was going to ask you. Do you guys have any plans for vacation?
This year, we're planning. So my wife and I were celebrating our 6 years.
Oh, you got to think about that.
Something like that. I can't. You know, COVID happened, and you know, it just whatever. but anyway, we're having an anniversary this year, and we just basically picked a place. We're gonna go to Vermont. We're gonna go to Vermont sometime this summer, around our anniversary. Gonna have a nice little, just her and I weekend.
Cool. Yeah.
And Disney. Been in a year.
Nice.
I feel like we go every year now.
Oh God, you guys have your lifetime membership.
No, we might get it this time though. They're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, Brian, I know that's you."
How was skiing?
Right. No, yeah,
Jeez.
but what about you?
So I know Megan and I were so I haven't been to Croatia since 2008, 18? No, 19. I don't know. I can't remember. COVID happened. I don't know. 19, I want to say. But I went to
19
with my cousin to Ultrafest, and a few of our friends. I think a lot of people might know what Ultrafest is. So it's a big EDM, like 3-day long outdoor.
Oh, I thought it was a Michelob.
No. So I want to go back to Croatia mainly because of my family. Like I missed them. Big shout out to my people in Croatia.
Yep.
And go to Germany, see my brother. My brother's a tattoo artist, so in Germany.
He's all around good dude.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see him, see if he can give me some more ink. And another place I haven't been able to go to, and it's like just north, Canada. I'm so like, I get it. I understand some people are like, oh, it's COVID. Like you can't be going anywhere and everywhere. I'm like, I get it. But if I can go from here to another state and be safe, why can't I take the same measures and go to another country like Canada?
Hard.
But shout out to my peeps in Canada. I miss y'all. And hopefully I get to see y'all soon. But that's our goals, hopefully. And then I really want to plan our lake house trip somewhere in Tennessee that we've been talking about. So we were talking about renting a lake house in Tennessee and getting our close group that we know are safe and aren't doing anything shady. Like
everybody get tested.
Yeah, we'll obviously do our share of safety precautions.
Yeah, I mean, with vaccines starting to roll out, I feel like it's it's getting to that point.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, but no, I definitely think we should do that. I mean, if not Tennessee, maybe even somewhere different. I feel like we always have a good time.
Yeah, we do. I mean, we've done a group trip so far.
Almost every other year.
But like pre-COVID, we went to Canada.
Yeah, that was
Tennessee.
So fun.
Canada was awesome. Yeah. Creepy
as hell.
Creepy.
You want to tell them the story?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So we get to we went to.
Mind you, I picked out the Airbnb.
You did.
So it's on me, really.
So we're in Niagara on Canada's side, and Brian's like, yeah, this place is awesome. I was like, oh, cool. So it's cool. I'm like, I just got a new pickup truck. I'll drive. So I got a new F-150, and I was like, oh, we'll break it in, So we're driving, get there, and we're in our bedrooms, and I start hearing noises. And mind y'all, like we just said that certain things creep us out.
Yeah.
Supernatural type of stuff.
Also, what doesn't help was the Airbnb. The pictures of the house were awesome. And honestly, if we had a chance to go back, we'd probably stay there again after the fact. But it was on 8 acres of land.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere. We arrived at around like 11, 12, midnight. But like nobody around us. So cut to what Joe was saying, they're in the room, we're in our room, and
all the shady noises
start happening. My wife and I gave him the room with the big walkout windows. Yeah. So he's just hearing all these crazy noises.
Well, needless to say, the next day we found out what it was because we get a knock on the door. It was like we open the door and there's these two people. We open the door. There's these two people. They're like, "Oh, hey, sorry. Hope we didn't scare you. We live under here. This is our house."
Yeah, the freaking Airbnb hosts were living on the bottom floor while they have guests stay there. But I didn't read the fine print. Yeah. But yeah, we'll probably do it again.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So, but look, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to us again. Like we said before, follow us, send us an email if you have any questions or you want to add anything to it. or give us suggestions what we should talk about, the info is on our page on Anchor, or you can find information on our Spotify. All right, thank y'all.
Thanks.